Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk about EAs, how to find EAs, how to filter them and where to find them and how to nourish them and make them even better, even more profitable. So first of all, we'll go to Telegram and find a place where we can find EAs. So in Telegram, there's a place called FreeFX. It's a group, free t.me/free underscore underline fx underline pro. So once you're inside a group, you'll see like there'll be a lot of EAs in here. What you want to mainly focus on is that you see some EAs that would have um, these, what do you call that, charts shown. Okay, so you will see that specifically what you'll need to focus on is first of all if there are, whether the EA has a chart or not. Okay, once you find that, you need to focus on how many trades did this EA did. So for this specific EA, it did like 63 trades. It's not that much. So, and you will see that linear line is not going that high. And you'll see like there's a big drawdown here. You would want to avoid something like that because if the line was from here to over here, right, from lower area to the high, and it has something like that, I might consider it. But if it's like so horizontal, and then there's a big drawdown, I don't like this. Okay, so I would avoid this one. And these are just indicators. And you will scroll up. Okay, you will scroll up, scroll, and you will see something like this. And you will see like this EA looks good, right? But it has only 20 trades so far, and it's on 5-minute time frame. So it means that the history is not so long, so you don't really know whether it's good or not. So we won't waste so much time on this one. At least I think like if it's on 5-minute time frame, we should have at least 500 trades. If it's on 50-minute time frame, at least 200 trades. If it's on 1 hour time frame, 50 trades are enough. Okay, but it's 5-minute time frame and it has only 20 trades. I don't like this. So let's scroll, keep scrolling. This one only has like one trade. Not even going to look at it. This looks good. 5-minute time frame has 93 trades. Considerable to look into because it started from zero, like near zero, right? Should be like from $1,000 all the way to $1,146. Okay, just $146 gain, but through 93 trades. So the history is quite much, and the line is quite linear. Okay, it doesn't have like this. It's only straight. So this is considerable to look into it. Okay, once you find this right, you would look into it like it's URUSD 5-minute time frame, and you would want to look into the EA itself. So the EA's name is 100 pips V3EA. Okay, you would copy that, and then you will go to Google. Okay, google.com, and you would type it in here, and you would see like it has this MQL5 page, but you would mainly want to see it on my FX book first and see if it has any history in here or not. So right now you don't see uh, it starting from this any name of the my FX book histories have starting a name of this EA, so it doesn't have it there. So we'll look into this MQL5 where they have it or not. Let's see what do they say about it. Okay, it's just a chat. There's not much data in here, so we are not going to look into this EA anymore. Okay, you can back test it and forward test it, but it's going to waste a lot of your time. So let's keep scrolling. We found another one. 5 minute time frame, 93 trades, quite linear. Okay, if it's quite linear, then look into it. The name is UR Doctor EA. Then let's go to, yeah, it's UR. Let's type it in here. Okay, type my FX book. EUR Doctor. Let's see if we find it. No, there's nothing here. Okay, this you can backtest it. I like it that it only does few trades in a while. Okay, like in one day, 21 February, it did few trades only, and you will see like the trades are really small, considerably. So this could be a martingale, but it's not very volatile. So I would look into this one. But let's find something that I do have my FX book. Okay. So this one is good to look into. All right. Then this one. All right. It's linear. Okay, but it's not that good. UR 5 minute time frame. Let's see if it has on my FX book. Forex Earth Robo. Um, my FX book. All right, we do find one. And with real money, all pairs. Quite a lot of history. Let's look into them. Some of them are already over. Some of them are still available. Okay, Forex Earth Robot. This this person might have not done a good job on it, or maybe it really is a bad EA. Who knows? Okay, so we're not going to look at this chart. Let's look at another one. Okay, there's no more charts, I think. So looks like the forward test is not that good. Okay, it's a red flag. So let's look into another one. Mm, Alright, let's keep scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. There are too many indicators in here. We maybe want to look into some gold. Not gold, but I mean like some EAs actually. They are good. Okay, you find one. Alpha Striker, SMC. Alright, let's look into it. 5 minute time frame. So it's basically a scalper. And it's quite linear. Equity is towards upside and not downside that much. Balance is linear. So um, let's see if they do have something about drawdown. Nothing in here. All right. Um, Considerable. Yeah. Let's look into it. Alpha Striker, SMC, King. All right. Go to Google. My FX book. Yep, we have it. Let's close all of these first. All right. History is quite short. January 18 to January 25. Not a very useful detail, but it looks like in short time it did 1% drawdown only and 10% increase in like a week or so. Yeah. Let's look at once this is green light, right? It's good. You should also check like the deposits, whether if it has constant deposits or not. If you see something like that has const, constant deposits, and you will see a lot of red dots in here, like withdrawal for red dots or deposit, and you will see the balance whether it goes straight up or straight down. You will see like those will be like um, fake history because, and also mainly you need to like some of these histories, they will not show you their his, history data. They would hide it. Okay, they will just show you some of these things. They would hide deposit. You need to hide. You need to like put them on red flags. Those are useless information. Okay, if they hide their history or deposits or stuff like that, there's something shady going on. If they hide their open trades, okay, open orders, it's okay. But history, they should show it. Okay, and you should look at the history. You should see like whether they have, how did the trades go. You check their, press the profit button, you will see their maximum loss and see how often are they in the same day. Okay, and you would also see like profit, how big are they. You should also check their lot sizes. Like for profit, the lot size was 16. You can see that their lot sizes are not that consistent. So you should also look at their pips value. Averagely it's like 14 pips to 19 pips. Okay, it doesn't go above 20 pips. And even in the loss, you will see their biggest loss in their loss was 2.55. So it's kind of look good, and it looks like a smart EA, but we have a very short data, so we cannot rely on this completely. But it's worth doing a forward test. The other thing you want to look into is the drawdown. So because it has a very short period, you cannot see the drawdown in here. And let's look into something else. There are discussions. It's useless. You don't need to see their discussions. Alpha Striker, SMC. Alright, we have some Asian people, some Korean people did analysis on it. We can change the language to English. So yeah, from February 27 to March 12. Okay, the growth was 34%. So in like how many days? Half month. Yeah, it has 18% drawdown and 30% gain. Looks like a good EA actually. Let's see if the lot size is consistent. Highest lot size 0.86, lowest is 0.01. So it looks good actually. Yeah. Let's look at their biggest loss, $87, and they had consistent losses in the same day, and should be around 80, 50, 40, let's call it 200, 280, and 320 something. Okay, so let's call it around $350 drawdown in a single day. That was the worst. Okay, so it makes sense like $1,000 deposit, $340 $40 drawdown in a single day. So equity drawdown I think should be around 50%. Who knows? But the linear growth is good, and consistent profit. There are no consistent profits in a single day, but there are consistent losses. So Sharpe ratio 0.04. Let's see the profit factor. What profit factor is above 1.5, so it's quite good actually. And the profitability rate is high. So this is one of the EAs that I would look into, that I would consider looking into. And yeah, the biggest drawdown in a single day has been 11.72%. These are balance based drawdown, not equity based. So once you get these EAs right, you consider like you're going to run this one, you're going to download them, okay, and then open them, and you're going to use their settings. they have set files and stuff like that. You need to follow all that completely. One more thing is that when you're in this group, right, you will see that they would have these emojis in here. These are also quite good to look into. Just like above 10 or whatever, they have goods, like good sign, fire sign, and they don't have the thumbs down or some other emojis that say it's bad. So that is a big green flag. And also you need to look into comments. See how does people say. Okay, some people will say it's bad. Doesn't necessarily mean it is bad. Okay, because some people does not know how to use it. Okay, and you can see some information in here, and you'll see there are activation codes that you can use to use the EA. Okay, they will give you some settings that are good, and you'll get more information in here. So you have to look into these things, and sometimes the comments are in the picture ones. So that's how you will dig into it. Okay, the next thing you need to do is that you need to collect data on these EAs. Okay, like for example, I'm running an EA in here. Okay, let's look at it in here. So this is Golden Elephant that I'm running in here. So I'm testing it whether it's working or not. So this is what we call forward testing on demo account. So you will see some trades are running here already. Some are in profitable, $88. And I have another indicator called for info indicator. Okay, what it shows is that once I put it on a separate chart and it's an indicator, I just drag onto it and I can see like let it run for a while. Then after a while it will show me there was a maximum floating loss um, on this with this EA. Right now it's quite high. It's around 4,260. Okay. So and the profit so far have been $587. And wait a minute, you can see the way that the comments are just the same. So yeah, $565 profit with $4,257 floating drawdown. Okay, this is not balance based drawdown. This is only floating drawdown. So, but it's quite high. Okay, and what that would mean that with these few trades, if you would have using this lot size, one lot, right, or 2.25 lot, whatever, you would be having $4,257 drawdown. For example, if this was 0.01 lot, right, this would be $42 drawdown with around $5 profit, okay, or $6 profit. $6 profit with $42 drawdown. But yeah, it's like that much profit in 2 days, okay. So maybe in 10 days you would have $60 gain, but the drawdown will not go above this range, will above 42. So in 20 days, it's like 1 month time, you would have how much? $120 gain with how much? $42 drawdown. $120 gain with $42 drawdown on 1,000 dollars account. It's not a big deal, but I'm just giving you a big estimation. Okay, the history is short for this EA. Okay, you don't know whether this will go up or down even more. I would say like let this run for at least maybe uh, 1 month or 3 months to see whether what would be the maximum floating loss. So how I use this maximum floating loss is that, for example, For some EA, right, price will go like this, okay, and then it will suddenly do a big loss like this, okay. What's the main thing about this is that price will be floating in here, up and down, 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 and it will be doing a big loss, okay. The main thing is that the average up and down in here, okay, the maximum floating loss during this period, okay, let's say on $1,000 account is $50 maximum profit floating in here. So $50 on $1,000 account, how much would that be? 5%. Okay, so the maximum floating is 5%, right? I would put it, I would on the copiers or whatever, right? I would put a capital risk management at 6%. Okay, so my account will be growing, 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 and it will be never touching the capital risk protection of 6%. Okay, it will be above 6% all the time. So my account will be growing from $1,000 to maybe $3,000, and then suddenly it will hit 6% capital loss. Let's call it a stop loss. Okay, 6% drawdown capital protection. Okay, once it hits that, it will close the EA, close all the trades, and stop the EA. So now we are at $3,000, and we hit a 6% drawdown from $3,000. So we gained from $1,000, we gained to $3,000, and from $3,000 we did a 6% drawdown. How much is that? Times 0.94. So we made $2,820 from $1,000. How much profit is that? It's like $1,820. So you get my point now. Some EAs will do this and you will be unprofitable. So watch this video again and you will understand my point. So this is what we are trying to do. So if you see an EA that goes straight up and then it dies after a while in the back test and whatever, don't hesitate on it. Okay, I mean don't back off on it. It could still be a good EA. Okay, but we would always prefer something like this. Okay. So yeah, guys, and if you see something like this, it's not that good. Okay, stay away from that. It's not that good. It's okay, but it's not that good. All right. And let's see if we can find one more. Then I will finish this. Okay, let's see. Um, right, let's look at this MG Super EA. Let's see what is the time frame. 5 minutes, 30 something trades. Okay, let's look at the chart in here. Not many trades happening. So it looks like it didn't happen in a single day. It took some time. Account equity, account balance, floating, yeah. Like some of them will show they're floating, but they are not so specific, so let's forget about it. Okay, we saw this. Linear, quite good. And let's go to MG Super EA. Copy it. Let's go to Google. And let's type it here, my FX book. MG Pro Super EA. Yeah, they do have some history. And it looks quite good. But yeah, let's see if there's anything bad about it. Okay. It has a very huge drawdown. Okay, 80.55% drawdown, but it's still growing. And we can see like the equity almost went back to zero, you know. So it's not quite a good green flag in here. And the equity drawdown is very unstable. Okay, so I don't really like this one. Yeah, here the drawdown is 43%, but it is counting it from here. Let's look at the drawdown on the average days. It's around, this drawdown is really huge. It's around 20%. So, what you would do with this is that, okay, let's look at their lot sizes and history. Oh, it has been consistent, so it's quite good. Let's look at the losses. Okay, there has been consistent losses in a single day. One trades, and let's look at the history profit per month.